Metal Fab students, both current and graduates, and long ago, sophomores, juniors, seniors, freshmen to be, not long ago graduates, and many years ago graduates. Your old shop teacher chief here. I want to reach out and talk to you for a moment. I want to let you know that I'm thinking about us, thinking about what you learn every day on the deck plate and the concrete floor of our program. Your instructors deliver sound quality lessons, not just in bending and fabricating and welding of metal, but life lessons. And what I want to say at this point, I want to pause and talk about physical fitness. And that's something that I have embraced since I was a teenager, and I've been doing all my life. And the reason physical fitness helps me and so many millions of other Americans and people around the world, it allows your body to be lean, strong, fit, and healthy. And when your body is lean, fit, strong, and healthy, your mind, acuity, and sharpness and focus is there. So it allows your mental outlook to be positive. It allows you to move through life and navigate with a sense of purpose and meaning. If you're eating well, you're getting good sleep, you're staying away from your electronic time. Too much electronic time we know is not good for us. Every once in a while, just get up, go out for a run, go for a swim, do some calisthenics. I just came back from a 4.5 mile run, went into my basement, got up on my pull-up bar, did my routine that I recommit myself every day with sit-ups, push-ups, and some dumbbell work and a pull-up bar. Later on, I'll go swim in a pool. But I want to say how important physical fitness is as a young person as you navigate through life. It will help you. I want to shift gears and talk about having your own shop someday. And that is such meaning to where you can have joy as a craftsman and woman. When you build things, you create things. It starts essentially with a pencil sometimes, a piece of paper. You can get your thought processing and your designs down. You can get your measurements and your concepts on a piece of paper. Goes from a Sharpie to a pencil, goes to a tape measure. Then it goes into a type of metal that you're going to weld, bend, fabricate. Everything from aluminum to stainless to galvanized is essential materials that we use every day. But I ask you to think about why you're developing and collecting tools, hand tools, and both welding machines and forges and sheet metal brakes and oxyacetylene torches, that the number one job is your safety. So when you're welding, obviously you're welding with gloves on. You're welding with a helmet on. You have hearing protection. You have safety glasses. Those are essential safety PPE gear that is needed even long after you're away from Assabet and you're on your own. Think about your livelihood and think about an injury that could prevent your livelihood. We know that metalworking is a lucrative trade, whether it's sheet metal, whether it's welding, whether it's ironworking, pile driving, boiler making, millwrighting, whatever that might be. The paychecks are very, very solid. But it's more than just a paycheck. It is a sense that you can build something and a sense of pride and joy that you have designed it with your mind and you have built it with your hands. And when you make those connections between your mind and your hand, and you fabricate and you build and you create and you weld and bend, it is a magnificent feeling that you have your own shop. So little by little, collect some tools, collect your welding machines and so forth, like we talked about. And little by little, you'll start to get together a shop, and you need to be safe in your shop. And once you have that shop, when you close that door and the day is end on the weekend, maybe it's a hobby shop, maybe it morphs into a full-time employment for a business. You never know. But when you close that door, you open that door back up again the next day. Your tools are where they are, and your project is where it is, and then you continue to make inroads. So I ask you, both current students, graduates, long ago graduates, just to think about you're always welcome here to my shop. you're just a text away. You can sort of just say, Chief, can we have a chief talk? Can we do some welding? Just recently had a graduate student came in, was prepping for an employment interview that required performance test in welding of aluminum. So we got together, bought some coffee, talked for a little bit, talked about setting machines and metallurgy and material science, and then we got into welding, and he did get that job. So if you need a little bit of advice, you need a welding certification, you need a job lead, you need a reference letter, whatever that might be, you have this old Navy chief as a mentor and someone that can help you through your journey in life. It just doesn't stop at Assabet after you graduate. There's a mentorship long after you have graduated, and as many graduate students have sat in this shop and we've talked and we forged and we welded, and I've given some sound advice. I just absolutely loved welding, bending sheet metal, forging, whatever that might be. You could tell that the chief is always having fun when he's at the forge, and he's creating neat objects for his customers, as you can see, and it's just a joy to have a sense of purpose, that you can make something, and that you have an overall sense of pride that you have built that, you have designed that, and you have had a sense of purpose and meaning of your skilled trade, which gives the ability for a sustainable life. And that sustainable life is independence. That sustainable life is purpose and meaning, that you can get up every day, you can go to work, you can have a sense of pride in what you do, in what you build, and what you create. And then you can step back and look and say, I made that. I built that. It might be a structure in a city. It might be a set of stairs or a railing, or a fireplace, a set of doors that you have made for a customer. Whatever it might be, I want you to think about having pride and purpose in your life. And if you need that purpose and pride prep talk from the chief, I'm always here. So both current students, graduates, and long ago graduates, all the above, your old shop teacher chief, the old Navy chief here that learned to weld 40 years ago, is still at it. And I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to you. Be safe and have a meaningful Thanksgiving.